Okay, y'all, this is Paulina Lopez, business coach and strategist. And I just wanted Paulina to share some of her expertise and her wisdom with us, with y'all. As I've been lucky enough to spend some time with her and understand what she does and the value she brings to the table. So, Paulina, I have two questions for you. The first question is, as a woman in the workplace, what advice would you give to a woman in the workplace or in business that's feeling stuck? What advice would you give them to get them unstuck, per se?
Well, first, I hope there is many ladies watching today that they can get some of these gems today. For me personally, in the workforce, in the workplace, I've struggled a lot with having a voice, being able to be heard, stepping up to my leadership, being able to give my creative ideas and have them implemented. And I knew that for me it was just being able to approach these situations with the emotional maturity that's required, because at the end of the day, it's not our business, it's not our organization, and unfortunately your leadership role is limited to what the organization wants of you. But there is a way to handle that every day, and that's about handling your emotional maturity, being able to have that presence be heard without letting the insecurities kick in.
Got it. The second question I have for you, dear, is what advice, now this is for men and women.
Okay.
What advice would you give an individual that wants to increase their income? Now that's a big one, all right? I know that's a heavy one, but it's an important one.
It is. All right, and I always go back to one thing, and that is invest in you, all right? There's so many of us walking around, and we realize that we have to do the work. I mean, some of the experience that we have brought on to us some sort of insecurities, self-doubt. So when you do the work and you continue to invest in you, everything falls into place. I always start with powering up your confidence. Why? Because it's not about what you do. It's not about the credentials that you've amassed. It's about who you are being. How are you showing up in different circumstances? How are you stepping into that leadership role? And more importantly, how are you managing that mindset? Because everything is mindset, specifically in the money arena. Why? Because we have to know that everything is energy, and it's about manifesting exactly what it is you want. With grace, humility, authenticity, and gratitude. Because everything you have in this moment, you have to be grateful for, so you can generate more of what you want.
What was that terminology you just used? You just said power up?
Power up your confidence.
Power up your confidence.
Yes.
I love that. Elaborate just a little bit for the next 10, 15 seconds on powering up your confidence, because confidence is everything. You know, we hear and we read many books, fake it till you make it, right?
Yes.
And that's a cliche, but in reality it's affirming what you want to become. When you fake it till you make it, it's all it is. It's just affirming the person you want to be.
Absolutely.
So just give me a few seconds, 20 seconds, 15 seconds on powering up your confidence.
And I'm glad you asked. And for those of you, I have a gift for you today. If you go to powerupyourconfidence.com, you can actually download an ebook that would help you to power up that confidence right here, right now. And I can share with you that, to me, that fundamental piece is about the power of your thought, the power of your words, and the affirmations that you use on a daily and consistent basis.
I love it. I love it. All right, well, give them your website. Tell them where to go to get that.
Absolutely.
If you don't mind, my dear, what's
Absolutely.
the website?
So again, if you want the free ebook, it's powerupyourconfidence.com. But I also have a 6-week program, which is powerupyourconfidence.com/activation. And that's about activating that confidence right away. But if you want to read more about me specifically as a business coach and strategist, you can go to paulinalopezcoaching.com.
Thank you, Paulina.
Thank you.
This is brought to you by Elite Sales Consulting Group, a online personal development, value-driven online school. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.